A guy named Shun is shown at the start of the movie. He had got fed up with his life, because he was leading a dull life. He goes to school and returns back routine-wise. It was his life. His life had nothing stirring. He was sick because of his tedious life, having a leave from the school. He often used to play the video games at home. It was the source of his pleasure, but he was gradually getting fed up from this, getting fed up. He prays to the creator. He says, "How dull life is this? Would that human being's life had the pleasure like games," and he amuses it as he does in the games. Next day, Shun teacher's head bursts when he is in the classroom, then Daruma doll comes from it. It is very threatening Daruma doll, which was ending every student of the class pathetically, who were changing their positions. Witnessing it, Shun thinks his creator has fulfilled his wish, but he did not wish this disaster, so gets upset. He is unsatisfied, because many students of his class had then ended brutally. That Daruma doll takes around while singing a short song. During this time, the student's blood veins were burst who moved, and he was dead pathetically. It is clear that it was being done by Daruma doll. There was nothing in the class except blood. Seeing it, all students of the class are horrified and start shouting, and Daruma doll begins to end them one by one. Then Shun's friend calls it a death game. They have to win it and there is no need to be afraid. Saying it, he shows the fixed button at the backside of Daruma doll, thinking as they may survive while pressing it. Hearing it, a student moves ahead to press the button. Daruma doll frowns him. Consequently, he is dead with the explosion of his head. Then Shun tells that there is also a timer with the button and they have only 1 minute left. If they don't take any action within this time, they will all meet their end. Hearing it, all students are panicked again. They leave their place in confusion. Taking the chance, Daruma doll begins to end them again one by one, and he sends them to their end brutally. Now there were only 2 survivors, Shun and his friend, because they were stagnant at their positions. Shun's friend tells him, "Only 30 seconds have left for us. Do it. Press the button while jumping and putting foot on me." They both can survive as such, but Shun was not daring. In spite of this, he agrees with him. Observing the time, pressing the button of Daruma doll, he drops it down. They both are excited while dropping Daruma doll, as they have won their game. But Daruma doll ends Shun's friend, and it tells Shun, "I will kill all except you because you have pressed this button." But Shun is uncomfortable because his classmates met their fate without any reason. Then Shun encounters his friend named Ichika. He knows through her that this game was being played throughout the school, and Ichika is also a winner of her class like him, because she had also pressed the button of Daruma doll. Shun asks her, why is everything happening with them? And he suggests to call the police, but the problem is this, the mobiles were out of signal. Then they try to escape from there, but all doors were locked. Anyhow, they reach a school area where other students were also present, and mostly had worn mice costumes. Then they notice a written statement on the floor, cat spell. Floor begins to shake and a giant robot cat doll appears before them. It begins to eat gradually to all, and all students run to and fro to save themselves. Meanwhile, Shun discovers a ball, and he also observes a hoop on the cat, and they may survive after throwing this ball into a ring. Then the best basketball players starts to throw the ball into the ring. They are about to win the game, but that cat doll stops the ball to put into the ring, and it throws that ball along with that guy, which puts him into death. All students are frightened. Seeing it, as they will not be able to win this game now, cat doll starts eating Ichika as she falls down. At the same time, Shun diverts the attention of cat doll, coming there because Shun had worn the mice costume, and the cat doll was entrapping the mouse costume students. Then Shun comes to know that cat doll is also conversing with the mice costume students. Cat doll tells them as its back is itching, so all scratch its back, feeling good, it will not harm them. Then that cat falls asleep. Shun says, it is good opportunity, I may win the game throwing the ball into the basket, but all were afraid, thinking only the player will survive like the Daruma dolls game, and rest of them will be dead. As a result, a dispute is broken out among them. At the same time, cat doll is awakened, and it attacks them. Ichika and Shun throw 2 balls on cat doll to confuse it. One is a bell while other is a basketball, so they may win when the cat fails to stop the bell. They are near to achieve their target. Missing his target, Shun is unable to throw the bell into the basket. They had only 2 seconds left behind. Then the strongest boy of the school comes there, and he throws the bell into the basket, putting his life at risk. As a result, they win that game, and the name of that boy is Amaya. Witnessing it, Ichika gets excited, but Shun says to her, we are still unaware about the survivor of this game. Then Cat Dolls replies, 3 of you including Shun, Ichika and the guy Amaya, they are the survivors of the game while rest of them are dead. Amaya reveals to Shun, creator is behind such games. Only strongest people are winners of it, and we are the possessor of this power. Then Ichika tells him, Shun is not like you at all. He is smarter, more powerful, and kinder-hearted than you. Hearing it, Amaya is infuriated. All lose their conscience when Cat Doll expels the knockout gas from its mouth. Then the worst condition of country is shown. people are worried because of this current situation. Then it is shown that all winners are being taken in a floating cube. Many people try to board on it but of no use. Then a tramp is shown, and an operative radio starts working as he touches it. It was thought as he is also connected to this game to an extent. Waking up in the cube, Shun confronts a girl named Takumi before him. She was his childhood friend. There were also their school survivors except them. There is also a talented guy. A statement is shown on a screen. Search the keys, then you will be able to go outside from here. Then 4 wooden dolls appear there. They tell them only those will be able to go outside who win the game. They declare the game rules, as you will have to sit at a place, blindfolded, and we will go around you while singing a short song. You will have to tell the name of wooden doll behind you as the song stops. Telling the wrong name, you will be no more. First, it chooses the talented guy, but he names a wrong doll and is killed. Then there is a turn of a girl and she is also unable to tell the right name of doll in the given time, so becomes the victim of them. Now there were only Shun and Takumi were left behind. Now Shun is chosen by the dolls, giving Shun the space to sit in the middle. They begin to walk around him. The name of doll is asked as the song stops. Shun does not utter a single word. Then the voice is heard, time up. Doll standing at the backside says, be ready to meet your end. Because you did not respond in the given time. Hearing the name of that doll, Shun immediately names it. All 4 dolls begin to laugh that it is in vain to tell now because time has passed. Then Shun tells them that his phone is alarming the sound, time up. He had recorded the voice of the former players who played there. Here he was befooling them. He says, he still has time. And he defeats them by taking the name of the right doll. And those wooden dolls are exploded as he wins the game. Taking the answer key, Shun and Takumi come outside. They encounter one more guy outside who was preceding them, and an odd and giant doll was chasing him there. That guy asks them to walk hand in hand. As a result, that doll will not be able to harm them. At the same time, Ichika also arrives there. Going into another room, they meet 2 more boys. Those boys tell Shun 7 keys are required to open this gate. But they have only 4 keys. At the same time, Amaya also approaches there, taking more 3 keys, escaping from that doll. He had arrived there holding the hand of another boy, and he slays him. Coming inside the room, they key the doors, then a voice is heard, change your dresses. They step in another level of game after changing their dresses. On the other side, whole condition of city is shown. Here it is exposed. Every happened action in that cube was being shown online in the whole city. It means everyone in the city was able to view play game live, getting together. All 7 survivors go into a frozen room, then they face a giant white bear. It says to them, they will have to answer a few questions in order to win this game. That person will be ended who gives incorrect answer. The first question is asked, what is their favorite food? All tell their favorite food, but White Bear says, no. There is someone among you who is telling a lie. They know after a great thought, he is the same boy who was chased by that horrific doll, but that boy does not accept it, but he says, he has spoken a truth. But White Bear slays him. Second question is asked, how many people do like Shun among all of you? Then Ichika, Amaya and Takumi say, yes, because they knew Shun, but other 2 boys who came from other schools say, no, because they had no awareness about Shun. Then White Bear again says the same, there is someone among you who is telling a lie. Shun says to it, these 2 questions are uncomplicated. So how can anyone give the incorrect answer? Then White Bear says to him, there is someone among you who is our partner. And he is telling a lie to defeat all of you. Search him before you may be ended. Then they suspect Takumi, who is not of Shun's school. Shun reveals to them that she is his childhood friend, but they don't trust him, and time was also passing, so they named Takumi. But Takumi explains Shun again and again, I did not tell a lie. I like you very much. But everyone ignores her, and that bear kills her brutally. Then everyone observes that Takumi's dead body flows blood, being a partner of White Bear. She might be a robot, not the human being. Observing it, Shun comes to know who is telling a lie. He says, there is one who is telling a lie, he says while pointing his finger on White Bear. No other one is a liar but you. And you want to create the clash among us, so that we may become the killer of one another. And it is a fact that you are a liar. Hearing it, that White Bear is turned into black, it means they also win this game. But Shun regrets that 2 innocent people have become the victim of this game. He was dejected at the loss of his friend's life. Then all 5 survivors step in the last level of their game. Their dolls arrive. They say to them while appreciating, well done, you reached at this level. They tell, this game will be played among them and no one will be there. They explain the game's rules. 1 will be like a devil among them, while remain 4 will be hidden somewhere. And the devil will be the winner after searching the 4 survivors and kicking the can. He will be saved, while the rest of people will be finished. If a person kicks the can before devil and who has not been caught by devil, then kicker of can will be dead while securing the life of the rest of the people. It means, he had to sacrifice his life for the sake of others. Then a devil is selected, using sticks, and Amaya is selected as a devil. Those dolls start the game, and Amaya goes for the search of all four, keeping a can at a place. All four of them hide themselves. Amaya succeeds to catch two of them effortlessly. He imprisons them after beating too much, and Ichika and Shun also hide themselves at a place. But Amaya also arrives there. Then Ichika appears before him while saving the life of Shun, and Amaya also catches her. Amaya says to Shun, "I don't need to search you, because I have caught 3 people, so be hidden. It is better to not come out." But Shun was in conflict. He is compelled to think that either he should save the life of others while kicking the can and sacrificing himself, or saving himself, he may leave others to die. Then Ichika says, "I know, Shun, that you are kind-hearted, but there is no need to care about us." And she says while beseeching him, "Don't come outside." But being armored, he comes outside, disagreeing with her. Then Amaya asks him, "Have you come here to defeat me wearing this armor? I have to remove your helmet while naming you and you will be defeated." And Amaya also does the same as he becomes successful to take off the helmet of Shun. Then Shun reveals that the purpose of being armored is not to defeat him but to stop him, and armored Shun jumps into the water. Now Shun was connected with a chain to Amaya, so he is also dragged with him. But Shun comes out from the defensive covering wisely, but he is wounded badly. Amaya, who was bound with a chain, using his full strength, Amaya gets success to break the chain and flees. On the other side, Shun also runs so that he may kick that can, and Shun successfully kicks the can at first between them, and he wins the game. But all were worried about it because Shun has to die now. The can is not exploded and Shun's life is secure. Then dolls inform. Coming there, they had told a lie about the explosion of the can. They were just trying to judge an open-hearted person who cares for others and selfless, and they all are the winner of this game. Then it is shown that entire city is celebrating it. Those dolls offer them ice cream. They say, in the joy of winning, they can lead a normal life after the celebration, and it was just a game. What happened with them being winners, all were excited. While eating the ice creams, they notice a written statement on the ice cream sticks, who is the winner or loser. Then they come to know that Shun and Amaya are the winners, and these dolls also reveal the persons may survive who have the power along with the good luck, and Shun and Amaya possessed it, and remain 3 are killed including Ichika, and they name the last game of luck, which has been won by both of them. Shun is sad while Amaya is very excited. Then they are brought out from the cube, and people were calling them legends, because they were only the winners among those students. Shun was not excited on it but wrathful, and he becomes atheist, because Creator snatches everything from him. His friends were taken, his school students ended, but dolls say to him, "You are at fault in this thought. Creator exists and a great secret is revealed here." This secret is this, as same tramp who had repaired the inoperative radio. In fact, he was responsible of all, he had conducted the whole game, and Shun continues to stare at him furiously. Then the movie ends here along with it.